Good morning, dear students. I am Dr. G.B. Shendge, Assistant Professor, College of Agriculture, Baramati. In last lecture, we have seen the lecture number 10 and 11, that is part first of sustainable agriculture. In that, we have seen the definition of sustainable agriculture, principles of sustainable agriculture, measures, goals of sustainable agriculture, problems or constraint in sustainable agriculture, or importance of sustainable agriculture. Okay, sustainable agriculture. Sustainable means it is a Latin word that is sustenere. Sustenere means to maintain or to support or to endure. That is called as sustainable agriculture. Definition of sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture, it is a form of agriculture aimed at to meet the needs of present generation, the basic needs of present generation, that is food, fiber and fuel. Okay, there is a to meet the needs of present generation without affecting or without endangering to the environment or to the soil fertility. That is called as sustainable agriculture. Okay, then principles of sustainable agriculture, in that to maintain the living soil. Okay, no fight with nature, but cooperate them. Okay, these are the different principles of sustainable agriculture: integrated crop management, integrated waste management. Okay, then goals of sustainable agriculture. There are three major goals of sustainable agriculture, that is environmental healthy. The sustainable agriculture which is environmental healthy, it is safe to the environment. Okay, then profitability or economic profitability, it gives more profit to the farmers, and socio-economic equity, that is to provide the safe food without residue to the society or to the people. That is the main major goals of sustainable agriculture. Then problems in sustainable agriculture and importance of sustainable agriculture. These are all the points we have discussed in last lecture. Okay, already discussed in last lecture. Okay, now see the lecture number 10 and 11, same lecture. This is the part second. Okay, the remaining point of this lecture, that is the sustainability index and conservation agriculture. Okay, first is the sustainability index. Sustainability index means by using the different mathematical formulae to calculate the effect of that practices on the crop yield or on the environment. That is called as sustainability index. Okay, quantification of sustainability is essential to assess the impact of management practices on actual and potential productivity and environment. Okay, quantification of sustainability means calculation of sustainability. It is essential, it is very essential to access to check the effect of that management practices. Effect of that management practices means in the management practices we are using the organic manures. Okay, integrated pest management, biopesticides, bioherbicides is used for controlling the pest and weeds. These are the different management practices we are using in sustainable agriculture. So we have to check or assess the impact of that management practices on actual crop growth and potential productive on the yield of the crop and the environment. It is safe to the environment or it create the environmental pollutions. Okay, this assess the impact of management practices on growth of the crop, yield of the crop and environment. That is called a sustainability index. Okay, the following indices are used to access the sustainability. For calculating or for checking the sustainability, the following indices are used. There are 5 indices are used for checking the or calculating the sustainability. The first one is productivity, second one is total factor productivity, third one is coefficient of sustainability, fourth one is index of sustainability, and fifth one is agricultural sustainability or agriculture sustainability. Okay, these are the indices are used to assess the sustainability. Okay, see the description of this indices. The first indice, that is the productivity. Okay, productivity, that is called as yield. Okay, definition of productivity means production per unit of resources used is called as productivity. Productivity means production per unit resources used. Means production means yield of that crop divided by resources used. Resources, that is the land, labor, then inputs, etc. These are the different resources. Okay, production divided by resources are used, that is called as productivity, and it is assessed or it is calculated by using the formula. The formula of productivity is P is equal to P upon R. P means the productivity. Okay, this P is a productivity, Then P divided by R. P means production. Okay, R means resource used. That is called as productivity. Okay, productivity is equal to production divided by resources used. That is called as productivity. Then second indices, that is total factor productivity. Total factor productivity. Definition of total factor productivity means it is defined as the productivity per unit cost of all the factors involved. That is called as total factor productivity. Total factor productivity means the productivity, the production or yield divided by per unit cost of all the factors. Factors are used for the growing the crops, that is called as factors. Okay, or cost, that is a factor. Okay, total factor productivity is calculated by using the formula, that is the TFR, means total factor productivity. TFR, total factor productivity, is equal to P divided by N in bracket Ri into Ci. Okay, TFP means total factor productivity. This is the P. Okay, by mistake this is the productivity. P means total factor productivity is equal to this P means production. Okay, capital P is equal to production. Then N means number of resources used. N means number of resources used in achieving the total production. Then Ri and Ci means Ri means resources used. Ri means resources used and Ci means cost of the resources. Cost of the resources, that is called as total factor productivity. Total factor productivity is equal to P means production, N means number of resources used in achieving the total productions, Ri and Ci means resources used and cost of resources, that is called as total factor productivity. Then third indices, that is coefficient of sustainability. Coefficient of sustainability means definition is it is a measure of change in soil properties in relation to production under specific management system, that is called as coefficient of sustainability. Coefficient of sustainability means it is a measure of change in soil properties by using the different management practices for the growing the crops in sustainable agriculture. The changes in by using this management practices, it changed in soil properties in relation to the production, that is the yield, under the specific management system, that is called as coefficient of sustainability. It is calculated by using the formula, that is Cs is equal to F in bracket OI into AD into OM into T. Okay, Cs means coefficient of sustainability. This Cs means coefficient of sustainability. Then F means factors. Factors which includes the OI means output per unit. OI, this OI is means output per unit that maximize the per capita productivity or profit. Output per unit that maximizes per capita productivity or profit, that is the OI. Then AD is the output per unit. AD means output per unit decline in the most limiting or non-renewable resources. Output per unit non-renewable resources, that is called as AD. And OM is the minimum assured output. OM is the minimum assured output, and T means time required, that is the coefficient of sustainability. The time scale is important and must be carefully selected, that is called as coefficient of sustainability, to check or to assess or to measure the changes in soil properties in relation to the production and under specific management system, that is called as coefficient of sustainability. Then fourth, that is index of sustainability. Index of sustainability means it is a measure of sustainability relating productivity to change in soil and environmental characteristics, that is called as index of sustainability. It is a measure of sustainability which is relating to the productivity to change in soil and environmental characteristics. By using the different management practices to check that effect on the properties of soil, production or productivity of the crop and environmental characteristics which is safe to the environments or it creates the environmental pollution, okay, which is endangering to the environments. You have to check by using this indices, that is the index of sustainability. It is calculated by using the formula, that is 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 equal to F in bracket Pi into Si into Wi into Ci into T. Okay, IS means index of sustainability, F means factors, F means this F is factors which includes, that is the Pi, Si, Wi and Ci. Okay, Si is the soil properties, Si means soil properties, Pi means production, Si means soil properties, then Wi means water resources, Wi means water resources and quality, and Ci is modification in climatic factors, and T is time. Okay, Is it means index of sustainability, F means factors which includes the Pi means production, Si means soil properties, okay, Wi means water resources and quality, and Ci means climatic factor, and T is time. Okay, by using this formula you have to calculate the index of sustainability. And the last index, that is the agriculture sustainability. Agriculture sustainability means it is a broad based index based on several parameters associated with agricultural production, that is called as agricultural sustainability. It is a broad based index, or it is a broad concept which is based on the several parameters which are associated with agricultural production. The several parameters which are associated with, or which are related to the agricultural production, that is the resources used, then soil properties, environmental quality, climatic factors, time, productivity, etc. These are the different parameters or several parameters which are associated with the agriculture production. Okay, see the formula. AS means agricultural sustainability, okay, AS means agriculture sustainability. Then formula D is equal to in bracket PT into SP into WT into CT into DT. Okay, D means several parameters which includes the PT means productivity per unit input, PT means productivity per unit inputs, SP is soil property, SP means soil property, WT means available water capacity or water quality, available water or water quality, WT means, CT means climatic factors such as gaseous flux from agricultural activity, that is the CT, climatic factors, and DT means time. Okay, by using this formula you have to calculate the agriculture sustainability. This is the broad based index which is based on the several parameters of agricultural productions, which includes the productivity per unit input, soil property, water quality and climatic factors. This is called as agricultural sustainability. This is the sustainability indices or sustainability index. Okay, there are 5 indices of sustainability. First one is productivity, second one is total factor productivity, third one is coefficient of sustainability, fourth one is index of sustainability, and fifth one is agriculture or agriculture sustainability. Okay, this is the different indices of sustainability. Then next point, that is the conservation agriculture. This is the last point of this lecture. This is the conservation agriculture. Conservation agriculture, it is a recent agricultural management system. Conservation agriculture is a recent agricultural management system that is gaining in many parts of the world, and which gives which is safe to the environments and which improve the soil fertility by different management practices. Okay, conservation agriculture, see the definition or what is meant by conservation agriculture. Conservation agriculture, it is defined as the minimum soil disturbance and permanent soil cover combined with rotation, that is called as conservation agriculture. Conservation agriculture means minimum soil disturbance and permanent soil cover combined with rotations is called as conservation agriculture. In the conservation agriculture, minimum soil disturbance means no tillage. Without tillage you have to grow the crop, that is called as minimum soil disturbance or no tillage. Okay, permanent soil cover means you have to mulching or organic mulching, you have to use the crop residue as a mulch. Permanent soil cover and combined with rotations, combined or grow the crops, different crops, that is crop rotation, grow the different crops like cereal, pulses, oilseed, crop rotation, that is called as combined with rotation, this is called as conservation agriculture. Okay, conservation agriculture means minimum soil disturbance, that is no tillage, and permanent soil cover, that is the mulching, combined with rotation, that is crop rotation, is called as conservation agriculture. Another definition of conservation agriculture is, it is a farming system. This is the one of the farming system that maintains the permanent soil cover. In the farming system that maintains a permanent soil cover by using the crop residue as a mulch to assure its production, avoid soil tillage. Okay, completely avoid the soil tillage and cultivate diverse crops and cultivate different crops to improve the soil condition, to improve the physical properties of soil, reduce land degradation, to reduce the land degradation or reduce the land pollution, and increase water holding capacity of soil and nutrient use efficiency of crop. That is called as conservation agriculture. Okay, in the conservation agriculture there are three major principles of conservation agriculture. That is the minimum soil disturbance, that is no tillage. Second one is surface crop residue, that is mulching. After harvesting of previous crop, the remaining material of that crop, that is called as crop residue, or stubbles of that crops, that is used as a mulching in different crops, that is called as crop residue or organic mulching. And crop rotation and green manure crops. Crop rotation, growing of different crops, you have to add the pulse crops, it improve the soil fertility. Okay, these are the three major principles of conservation agriculture. First one is minimum soil disturbance, that is no tillage. Second one is permanent soil cover, that is called as mulching. And third one is crop rotation. You have to grow the pulse or green manure crop, it improves the soil fertility. Then conservation agriculture, there are three major principles of conservation agriculture, that is called as conservation tillage or no tillage, crop rotation and soil cover, that is mulching. In conservation tillage, it includes the non-inversion tillage or no tillage. In crop rotation, it involves use improved seeds for growing and crop rotations. And in soil cover, which improve the cover crops, grow the cover crops, short duration cover crops, or manage the natural flora, grow the or manage the natural flora on that land or on that soil. And stubble and crop residue, you have to use the stubbles and crop residue of crop. For example, in sugarcane, you have to use the sugarcane trash as a mulch. Okay, this is the diagrammatic representation of principles of conservation agriculture. Okay, this is a whole conservation agriculture. These are the three major or important or strong pillars of conservation agriculture, and that is zero tillage, no tillage, then soil cover, that is called as mulching, and diverse rotation, that is called as crop rotations. Due to the no tillage or zero tillage, it reduces the cost of cultivation. 30% cost of cultivation is increases due to the tillage. Okay, due to no tillage or zero tillage, it reduces the cost of cultivation. It decreases the fuel cost is decreased, also decrease the labor cost. And due to the zero tillage, early or timely sowing of the crops, and due to that incidence of pest and diseases is reduced. Then due to the soil cover, that is called as mulching, it increased the yield, also improve the soil fertility. Soil fertility is also improved and decreased erosion. Soil erosion is decreased due to the mulching. Okay, in the mulching, you have to use the residue of the crop, and that residue are also decomposed in that same soil, and it provide nutrients to the next crop. Okay, so that it improves the soil fertility. And diverse rotation, crop rotation means it also improves the soil fertility. It reduces the incidence of pest and diseases, also reduces the weed growth, and it reduces the greenhouse gases. Okay, this is the principles of sustainable conservation agriculture. Then advantages of conservation agriculture. There are so many advantages of conservation agriculture. It increases the organic matter into the soil. In conservation agriculture, we are using the organic or crop residue as a mulch. So it adds, after decomposition, it adds the organic matter into the soil. It increases the soil water content. Due to the increasing the organic matter into the soil, it increases the water holding capacity of soil. It improves the soil structure. Soil structure also improved due to the conservation agriculture. In soil structure, it improves the crumby and granular structure of soil, which is best for the growing of any crop. It increases the crop yield. Crop yield also increased due to the conservation agriculture. Due to the crop rotation, it increases the yield of crop. Allow more time off for the other activities. In the conservation agriculture, there is no tillage, or tillage operation is not carried in the conservation agriculture. So time, it save the times, and this saved time is used in for carrying the various practices or activities in the crop, and more cost effective. Okay, cost effective or less cost as compared to other farming system. And disadvantages of conservation agriculture: loss of soil moisture. Soil moisture is lost in conservation agriculture due to the no tillage. Limits water infiltration. Tillage operation is not carried in the conservation agriculture, so hard pan of soil is developed, and due to that infiltration rate of water is less in the conservation agriculture. Destroy the soil structure. It also destroys the soil structure. It increases the erosion risk. It increases the operational cost due to the hard surface. The operational cost, that is weeding, spraying, it increases the operational cost, and high demand on power, time and equipment. Due to the hard pan of the soil, the more power or time or equipment is required for carrying the various agricultural operation in conservation agriculture. Okay, these are the different disadvantages of conservation agriculture. Okay, this is the lecture number 10 and 11. That is the sustainability index and conservation agriculture. Sustainability index means there are 5 indices are used to assess the sustainability of that land. Okay, and conservation agriculture means minimum soil disturbance, permanent soil cover, and crop rotation. These are 3 major principles of conservation agriculture, which is this conservation agriculture. It improves the soil property, that is physical property of soil. Okay, it increases the number of beneficial microorganisms into the soils. Okay, this is the conservation agriculture. Okay, ह्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण सस्टेनेबल ॲग्रिकल्चर म्हणजे काय, ओके, डेफिनेशन ऑफ सस्टेनेबल ॲग्रिकल्चर, प्रिन्सिपल्स ऑफ सस्टेनेबल ॲग्रिकल्चर, गोल्स ऑफ सस्टेनेबल ॲग्रिकल्चर, प्रॉब्लेम्स अँड इम्पॉर्टन्स ऑफ सस्टेनेबल ॲग्रिकल्चर हा एक पॉईंट बघितला पार्ट फर्स्टमध्ये. अँड दिस इज द पार्ट सेकंड. याच्यामध्ये आपण सस्टेनेबिलिटी इंडेक्स और इंडायसेस बघितले 5 आहेत, आणि कॉन्झर्वेशन ॲग्रिकल्चर म्हणजे काय, त्याची प्रिन्सिपल्स, ॲडव्हान्टेजेस अँड डिसॲडव्हान्टेजेस काय आहेत हे या पार्ट सेकंडमध्ये आपण पाहिलो. हे लेक्चर खूप महत्त्वाचं आहे. तुम्हाला एक्झाममध्ये याच्यावरती फिक्स क्वेश्चन असतो, आणि कॉन्झर्वेशन ॲग्रिकल्चरवरती शॉर्ट नोट फिक्स असते. ओके, दिस इज द लेक्चर नंबर 10 and 11. सस्टेनेबल ॲग्रिकल्चर, conservation agriculture and sustainability indices. Thank you.